Time to kick audio live,
Awesome.
as you do.
Enu's cat is actively avoiding me because she knows I'm trying to take pictures of her. Because I may have forgotten to take a bunch of new pictures of my cat this week as part of my regular. Oh my gosh, Bio sent Kit Kat this week.
Okay, so, fair warning. As we switch back over to Mass Effect, I was trying to just check the galaxy map to see where we were, and Joker decided it was a good time to patch through a call. So, we are going to have a situation here where I'm currently out on the PS4 menu just to keep it from doing stuff. But
I like the picture of Kit Kat where Kit Kat's just eyes in a box.
As soon as we tab over here.
Through. Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle.
Oh yeah, Major Kyle, right.
The team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs.
Oh, cool.
Good.
He didn't try to
I thought
murder
this thing was
everybody.
gonna end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
I know how we did it.
No. I'm sure Bio is gonna get into it. No.
We threatened to murder everybody if they didn't, comply.
It was the only good option. In heavy air quotes.
Sometimes you just have to murder everybody.
Look at
Threaten
Tiger.
to murder
Tiger's in
everybody
the sink.
in order to get, the.
So because I forgot to take new pictures of my cat, enjoy 2 pictures of Enu's.
Alrighty, so previously. Shepard and company make it out of the not-so-collapsed mines and quickly run into a bunch of space pirates Elenos Halliet hired to kill them if they made it to the surface. The crew then proceeds to melt all the pirates into green goo and or chuck them into space, thanks Liara, before Shepard fulfills her previous promise of shoving her entire boot up Halliet's ass. She then makes sure to report how much of a weak-ass bitch that loser was to Hackett when she's back on the Normandy, and then goes to hand Rex his family's armor that she accidentally tripped her way into finding before. Shepard then rips the acid-laced war crime bullets out of her super Glock to replace them with thermite-laced war crime bullets to inflict as much fear and suffering as physically possible on her targets. Again, thanks for that, Council. Hackett calls again about some Geth causing problems in the neighborhood, and Shepard of course ignores him for a while so Tali can have her turn doing donuts in the Mako. Eventually, Shepard tells Tali to drive over to one of the overrun outposts Hackett told them about so they can test out the new spicy bullet she installed in her gun. The outpost that's overrun with Geth turns out to actually be filled with almost exclusively husks with only 1 or 2 actual Geth inside. Shepard starts to mock the loser researchers that all got hanked so easily before taking one step outside and getting shot at by an approaching Geth dropship. The dropship then immediately flies off like a coward after Shepard melts all the Geth it was bringing in, as she and the others stare off at it in confusion. The crew then just kinda wander back to the Normandy to fly somewhere else because they just can't understand what that Geth dropship was even thinking. After dropping down on some random new planet, Liara gets her turn to drive around for all of 5 seconds before Shepard kicks her out of the seat when she nearly drives into a goddamn Thresher Maw. Liara starts to sulk for a bit over losing her turn to drive, so Shepard takes her to a nearby set of incredibly Coder-ass looking Prothean ruins to cheer her up. Liara then gets her turn at the wheel properly on the next planet, and it just doesn't go well for anyone as the Mako ends up flipping all over the place and sliding on its roof for hundreds of feet, while also jumping several chasms in the process. That girl really needs to work on her tank driving. After giving Tali some time alone to flush out her helmet, Liara gets back to driving and ends up getting everyone exploded after launching the Mako right into the middle of a Geth outpost. Shepard then takes the controls away from her in the next timeline so she can get back all the stuff they collected without getting blown up again. It's no Prothean bacon, but the French toast recipe from that normal beacon they found was just too good to give up on. Shepard then tries to flex on the others by soloing a squad of the Geth armatures with her time god powers and immortality before a stray rocket stress test said immortality just a bit too hard. On the third go-around, Shepard just sits a mile away with a scowl on her face, bombarding the Geth outpost with the Mako's main cannon, as Liara and Tali probably stare at her with worried expressions. Not far from here, Shepard finds another Geth outpost that she also elects to shell with heavy artillery because she just wasn't in the mood at this point. Two Geth rocket troopers both lock onto the Mako at once and manage to have their rockets collide with each other mere feet before they would have actually hit the Mako itself. That's as impressive as it was stupid, honestly. Shepard then blasts her way into what's left of the outpost before choosing to hop out to deal with the incoming reinforcements on foot. An attempt to suction all of the incoming Geth troopers together suddenly goes very wrong when Singularity decided to move all of the enemies 20 feet away and 10 feet into the air from where it was meant to hold them. Shepard must have still been out of it from Liara's driving earlier. Shepard immediately sets course to another planet to look for more Geth outposts in a desperate attempt to not think about how many times she's died to sentient flashlights in the last few hours. She then loots the next planet of all its valuable resources at Tali's suggestion, before heading off to the next outpost. Apparently gold is a valuable resource on the flotilla. The Geth decide they're getting fed up with Shepard taking all their base and airdrop a Geth Colossus in to deal with her. Shepard then proceeds to just absolutely clown on the thing out of spite with her new time powers to get a point across. This goes hilariously well right up until the Colossus decides to go full-on mutually assured destruction on her ass by launching a nuke at its own feet. Shepard decides she now hates Geth Colossi and will annihilate them all at range with the Mako at every opportunity moving forward. Two Geth outposts and several Geth Colossi too many later, and Shepard begins thanking God that her barrier ability is so ridiculously strong now. Liara got knocked so unconscious in that last Geth outpost fight that she kinda started to leak force goo everywhere during the post-mission cutscene and began glowing blue because of it. Shepard is so tired after soloing that last outpost that she made the choice to let Liara drive again on the next planet, much to Tali's chagrin, so she could rest a bit. The Geth have apparently just started replacing all of their troops with Colossi at this point because the crew just keeps running into the damn things at every new outpost. The crew finally gets a break from all the damn Colossi when Shepard decides to break into a nearby Geth office building to shoot up the place. Why the Geth had a random office building here is beyond me. Some random Geth trooper reduces a physics object to atoms after lazily drifting into it while under the effect of Singularity. Tali decides she's gonna run a sniper rifle indoors instead of her giant magnum because she's been talking with Garrus too much lately, and a red Geth suddenly appears and would have likely killed the whole squad with its scientifically proven superior speed, if not for Shepard immediately freezing it in time and shooting it in his big dumb flashlight face until it explodes. Shepard then legally appropriates a bunch of old Geth patch note data that the game rather heavy-handedly says that someone would be interested in having as Tali stares on in the background. The crew completes their Geth outpost assignment only for Hackett to call up and tell Shepard that now she has to go figure out what's up with a bunch of Alliance scientists disappearing recently. Shepard and the usual crew touch down on a new, surprisingly nice-looking planet, and she begins to vent her Colossi-induced frustration by blowing up some local beetle cows, much to Liara and Tali's presumable horror. This display of sociopathic behavior doesn't last long before a bunch of nearby mercenaries start shooting at the Mako to make Shepard stop being a crazy person. Shepard then responds as any rational individual would, by smearing all of the mercenaries across the ground with her tank, just to then ignore the building they were guarding so she could search nearby loot instead. Shepard eventually turns back to search the building after a lot of complaining from Liara and Tali, and this naturally leads to even more shooting. One of the mercs that was occupying the research outpost tries to bamboozle Shepard by, for some reason, attempting to make her think he's actually just part of her squad by shooting towards his actual allies. Shepard shoots the fake squadmate in the face along with the rest of the mercs, and then runs into their leader holding a scientist at gunpoint while raving about his squad getting juiced up with Thresher Maw acid. The first whispers of Cerberus are heard, and Inu and Bio both respond with prolonged "Ugh." Willow desperately attempts to defuse the situation without having to cap someone in the head, only for the game to tell her she wasn't cool enough to do anything but murder one of the two men. Shepard then shoots the crazy merc in his crazy head before immediately turning around and arresting the allegedly Cerberus scientist, because why the fuck not at this point? What? You can't arrest me. I'm part of a secret... Dude, were you not listening when I was talking to the crazy guy a second ago? I'm a Spectre. I can literally arrest whoever the fuck I want. Dick move, player. Maybe you should have just picked the good guy option there and not shot anyone. How? You literally wouldn't let me. Of course not. You haven't picked enough good guy options to unlock the ability to pick good guy options. Angry screaming. The Mass Effect 1 Paragon Renegade experience. Hackett then calls up again to inform us that Shepard's old non-Jedi military boss has started a crazy Jedi cult, and that it'd be great if she could go take care of that. If the previous bout of Shepard attempting diplomacy was any indication, this should just go swell. Much to Willow and Bio's immediate annoyance, things do not in fact go swell when entering the Jedi cult's main compound because Inu immediately begins to shoot at any exploding barrels he sees, which ends up rather understandably pissing off literally everybody in said compound because he blew someone the fuck.
I had no issue with him doing it in rooms that didn't have people in them.
I know him knowing somebody was standing next to it at the time. Willow was quite literally talking about wanting to settle things peacefully as Inu did this for reference. Shepard invokes the sacred universal right of Whoopsie Daisy and tries for diplomacy again in a new, less exploded timeline. Inu spends like 5 minutes searching for cultist Kyle, only for him to actually be in a side building off the compound instead of the main one we'd been in previously. Seriously, I know the guy on the intercom said that's where he'd be, but it's still just needlessly confusing. Eventually, Shepard finds cultist Kyle in a different cult building nearby, and once again attempts to do a diplomacy. Willow has a meltdown when the game only presents her with the options of be an asshole and threaten to kill everyone.
Or actually kill everyone.
Kill everyone but regretfully. Kill everyone but they deserve it. And kill everyone but laugh while doing it. Because she hasn't picked enough noodle options so far to be given sensible dialogue choices. Kyle, you're being stupid. What? No, I'm not, Shepard. Yes, you are. Stop it. Oh, I guess you're right. I'll stop being stupid then. Shepard's successfully doing a diplomacy. It's amazing she's actually gotten away with diffusing a high-stakes situation involving rogue Jedis using essentially this exact logic twice now. Willow actually has a meltdown at this point over how stupid ME1's Paragon Renegade point system works. She continues at this point for a while as she gets increasingly mad about how the game super doesn't like you trying to play a morally gray character because the progression system for upgrading your talkie stats just isn't built to accommodate you picking any purely neutral options over the good noodle or actually Satan choices. Future games do get a lot better about this. And the session ends with Willow's post-mental breakdown rant finally petering out while Inu sits in the background attempting to gaslight her into believing she gaslights children into not doing stupid things. But hey, at least it isn't magic gaslighting because that would be evil. So yeah, some shit went down.
And I continue to be frustrated by this game's refusal to acknowledge that most people are some version of morally gray. Chat's mostly been about me secretly being evil.
Yeah, I mean, you are. That's true. It's not even a secret. It's pretty well known.
I do openly tell the students in my building to call me a cold, heartless monster with no sympathy for others.
Oh. I guess Hawking Ada was like the last place we had to go that wasn't plot. So that's interesting.
Does that mean it's go back to the Citadel time?
Suppose it's check the journal and see if we have to go anywhere.
The Citadel.
You require details, blah 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 blah. These might be hand Tali the stuff on the Geth. Okay. Remember to do that. Yeah, go to the Citadel. Find more Asari writings. Find more League medallions. Find more Turian emblems. Find more Prothean artifacts. Find more minerals. Go to the Citadel. Go to the... talk to Kahoku on the Citadel. Go to the Strennis system. Huh. The Strennis system. How have we not been there already?
Bio, yeah, but you're the chosen one. Legally speaking, you're not allowed not to pick a side in every single conversation you ever take part in.
Where is the Strennis system? Kepler, Verge, Armstrong, Nebula, Anakin Beta.
Well, yes, but that's not my issue, Bio. My issue is that you should be allowed to be a dick to some people without having to be a dick to everyone.
Oh, you know what? I bet the Strennis system is in either the Horsehead Nebula or the Anakin Beta, like, cluster, because those are the only places we haven't been because of plot reasons. Like, we've gone everywhere else. So, suppose we may as well take a quick trip back to the Citadel. Make sure we talk to Tali before we leave. Okay, cool. We're here. Charlie, we need to have a discussion about some get data that you were standing right next to us when we picked up and didn't just take. See, that's where you're wrong, Willow. The sides you pick are be a psychopathic dickbag to literally everyone or be literally Jesus.
But that's not human nature.
Yes, but it's shepherd nature. Oh, Tali, yeah, engine room. Back this way. Tali!
Shepard, I need to talk to you. It's important.
What is it?
Is something wrong?
You know the data you took from those Geth control nodes? The information you uploaded to Alliance Control? I want a copy of it.
For your pilgrimage.
You want to bring this data back to the migrant fleet?
Those files have information that could be vital to our efforts to understand the Geth. It could be the key to helping us reclaim our homeworld.
It's encrypted.
It'll take years to decipher and analyze the data.
Maybe even decades, but it's worth the time. This information will give us new insight into how the Geth have changed and evolved over the past centuries.
Alright.
I'd like to point out that your name is literally Shepherd. The fact that they gave you that of all names and then say just be literally Jesus, though, is kind of intentional.
Oh god, chat's asking
Go
who
ahead.
Liara's dad is.
My people.
Yeah, we'll have to ask Tali.
owe
Maybe
you
she
a great
knows.
debt, one I can never repay. The only thing I can offer in return is what you already have. My solemn promise to stay with you until Saren and his Geth armies are defeated.
Good, I guess.
I never wanted anything more.
Thank you, Shepard.
Hey, we got a Paragon point. Look at that, a good noodle point. For not telling Tali to go fuck herself. Look at that, all you need to do to get Paragon points is to not be racist.
Oh god. Fire did it too.
I mean, I don't know who Liara's dad is either. I feel like somebody should probably ask her. Shepard, there's something I'd like to ask you. There's information you have that would be vital for my people to have. Oh, you mean that Geth data? No, we need to know how who Liara's dad is. Or how Liara's dad is. Maybe Saren knows. Maybe we should ask Saren. Like we finally get in a confrontation with like, Saren, listen! I have to know. Who is Liara's dad? I don't understand, Shepard. You know what? We should probably... I know we don't have anything better than our Hump 7. Did we get any upgradey bits? Run Incendiary 6. We have different Incendiary 6. We did get a better combat scanner, so we should go ahead and slot that in. Recoil damper 3. No, nothing. No stronger recoil damper than that. Okay. Fair enough. Grenades. We're on cryo. Oh, we have better much better cryo, in fact.
Bio. Obviously, Saren only signed up with the Reapers in an attempt to learn such privileged information as Liara's parentage.
And again, right, like, we could run cryo, but what if we just ran burning grenades? Throw baloney at them. No new biotic amps. That armor is not as good as our Mantis. Okay. We're all good on Shepard's equipment. Suppose you should have a quick check of everyone else, huh? Liara, you're in Scorpion armor, which seems to be better than just about everything else in here. Fantastic. Have a better version of your Lancer, I guess. Well, that Tornado is a straight upgrade over your Storm. So, go ahead and have that, I guess. You're not gonna have anything better than that Stiletto. Sniper rifle. Well, that Striker 6 is a straight upgrade to your Avenger 4, so you can have that. Chameleon tool would be a tech cooldown bonus. Is that what we want?
Seems fine with me. Although, tech isn't really what we have Liara doing.
Yeah.
That's Mortali's thing, isn't it?
Speaking of tech shit, there was actually something... Oh, you learned something about electronics. What's that? Solaris amp. Okay. Tully. We must have like a strictly... Yeah, there's a strictly better sniper rifle. Just in case you decide to be fucking crazy and pull it out again. Oh. So we can actually just go give Liara Tali's old one, because that was just an upgrade over Tali's existing one. Ooh, that's much better at the cost of a little bit of tech and biotic protection. That seems kind of like a no-brainer, honestly. Shield modulator 4.
I read exoskeleton as electroskeleton for a second.
In addition to giving more shields and access to overload when leveled, it's also basically the Mako's equivalent to first aid, so the more people you have in your squad with leveled electronics, the more health the Mako gets when you spend Omnigel. Okay, I mean that tracks. take this sweet new chameleon tool, thank you. Incidentally, why don't we have anything slotted in your armor? Also, what's slotted in our armor? That's really the... Should probably figure that shit out, huh? What do we get stim pack for? Oh, cooldown reduction, right. We haven't just gotten like a better version of that, have we? Sure doesn't look like it, does it? Oh, that's an objectively worse version. But that means that we have an objectively worse version that we can now handle Liara. There you go, have some cooldown reduction, Liara. Tali... Rex. That is a substantial improvement over his existing Krogan armor. Pretty much every conceivable way. Let's go ahead and... Oh. Nice. Oh. Assault rifle. That's a strict upgrade. There you go. Is this Katana Forge is going to be better than, like, literally everything in here? Somehow? Because it sure seems that way. Sure, have an upgraded pistol because why not? Okay. Have another upgraded pistol because why not? Sniper rifle. Strict upgrade. There you go. Fantastic. You're doing quite well on your biotic amp. Rex done. Garrus. No, not an improvement except slightly in shields. Good for Garrus. Better assault rifle. Better pistol. Nothing that's a strict upgrade on his sniper rifle. That was for Garrus. Karth. That is a strict upgrade. There you go. That's quite the upgrade. Yeah, here you go. Have a stiletto.
We do for sure have soft spots for the stilettos.
I mean, they seem to be just like pretty much universally the best fucking ones. So. He is basically just default Rex now, yeah. Ashley. Yeah, there's a little bit of a armor upgrade for you. Not that you deserve any of this shit, you racist. But, you know, whatever. I have a Kessler. Alright, everybody's equipment has been upgraded. Which means Mr. Alliance Requisitions Officer.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
I would like to sell some stuff that we're not using. So the ablative coating, we don't need double proton rounds. Don't need double high caliber barrels. We don't need double improved sighting. Certainly don't need lower level high caliber barrels. Oh wait, this is buyback. Alright. Well, we'll fix it later.
It's fine.
Exoskeleton is there. Cryo rounds. Don't need 2. Energized weave. We don't need that many, for sure. God, we had a lot of those. Kinetic buffer. Yeah. Kinetic stabilizer. Polonium rounds. Proton rounds. Rail extensions. Yeah, we had a few of them. Shredder rounds. Medical interface. Yeah, we can get rid of those. We are in possession of over $500,000 space dollars. That is accurate. Oh, okay, that's helpful. So, we're just gonna go ahead and we have an Edge 3. We don't need an Edge 1. Kessler, yeah, we can get rid of that. That, and that, and that. And that. Both those. That, and that, and that. Time to pare down these guns. Tsunami 5, huh? Okay, I'm pretty sure we don't need Avenge. Anything at level 1, I'm pretty sure we don't actually need at this point. And also, Turian armor. Is Garrus using medium or is he still on light? We might need to hold on to that.
I honestly can't remember.
Modulators. Coming up to 800,000 space dollars.
We very well may end up with $1 million space dollars by the end of this.
By the way, is there a money cap? I assume there's a money cap. I just don't know what it is. Like, are we in danger of hitting a money cap? Combat skin. Okay, heatsink, high caliber barrels, kinetic stabilizers, and rail extensions. Okay, we're up to 950,000 space monies. So, we could get the Special Spectre sniper rifle.
But could we get special Spectre armor? Is that a thing we could get?
No. I think we already bought the best armor out of here. Right? So there's the Scorpion 4 in here, but I think we already bought the really good shit out of here. Oh, that's also heavy armor. Yeah, we got heavy and medium, but I don't see any light, which means we probably bought the light already. Once you unlock access to buying elite rank vendor licenses, you're not going to have any problems getting the really good shit for armor and amps. Oh, yeah. That's right. There's going to be more of that stuff coming up. To some extent, I am tempted to just buy the rest of this unique Spectre gear and toss it on, like, Shepard, but whatever. Upstairs to the control room so we can actually dock into the Citadel. Land at the Citadel.
Let's see. Bios.
Licenses will be available around level 21.
For armor?
For the elite licenses, it'll let us buy like better shit.
Ah, okay. What level are we?
Don't know. 17.
So we're not that far off from that then. And we've got so much shit to turn in that... Oh, come on. How much trouble could we possibly get into here?
I mean, some, for sure. But, let's bring along...
Why not do Liara and Kaden? You know, just so we can actually do Caden's levels for a change. But we still have our...
Let's just bring people that we... Let's just bring, like, Kaden
Rex.
and Rex for now. Get both of them leveled.
You don't think we're going to require any hacking?
I mean, we've been everywhere on the Citadel already.
That's fair.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Thank you, Norman DVI.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Oh, for a second I thought I was just going to go like XOXO, the Normandy.
Alright. Squad. Karth, you have 27 points. Let's go ahead and get you right up to stasis. Go. Make sure you can use that. We'll get you up to lift and make sure you can use that. Excellent. And Rex. Oh, what do you know? We finished shotguns on Rex. Who would have thought? Only 15 points for Rex, huh?
Well, we had been bringing him with us on more missions before we got Liara.
Go unlock stasis. grow. And then everything else just into fitness. I definitely misread that for a second. I thought that said immortality. I was like, Rex has become immortal. What's up, Milkovich?
10 hut.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
Well, this is a surprise.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
I'm torn. Because I'm not the hugest fan of the Council. You know what? I don't like it either. Screw the Council.
I wasn't keen on it either. There are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
Don't insult my ship.
This ship has saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
No one's above the law, you know, except the Spectres, who are quite literally above the law by design.
Yeah, I don't think so, dude.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
I'm afraid so.
Normandy is not legally part of the Alliance military. I can't allow you aboard without permission from the Office of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
Sophistry. You're talking like the Council, using the law to obstruct the Alliance. Have it your way, Commander, but expect me to file a report on this.
Feel free, I'm a Spectre. You can't do shit to me.
Oh no, I gained more bad noodle points. Oh no.
Alliance officials report that a Geth incursion into the Armstrong cluster has been repulsed, with the Geth suffering heavy casualties. In the event of future Geth activity, the Alliance plans to maintain a strong security presence in the area.
Look, I've played enough.
Dude, we aren't siding with the Council. We're siding against you because you're being a dick, if you hadn't noticed.
Commander Shepard?
Like, this was an instance of me as a player, like, exceedingly not trusting the game not to dick me over if I let someone I don't know super well onto the ship. Like, that's how you ended up with the infestation of random, like, not frogs, but basically frogs on the Evanhawk in Coder 1. It's how you ended up with mutinies and ended up in crazy amounts of trouble in the Dragon Age games. It's how you ended up attacked by Zevron, was by going, oh, there's this guy on the side of the road who's begging for our help. Let's stop our carts for 2 seconds so that he can cause assassins to surround us. I don't trust people going on my games and or people going into my personal space in BioWare games. It never ends well. Okay, let's see. Sure.
What do you want to know?
You've been given a unique position to represent our race. People want to get a sense of how you'll do that. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
I'm honored.
Pandering to the council, are we?
More
represent the
accurately,
best
I'm
of
trying
every
to get
species in the
good noodle
galaxy.
points, so I don't have to
Being
be a
asked to join
dick
them
to
is an honor.
absolutely
Some have said
everybody.
your appointment is the Citadel throwing humans a bone. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
Oh my gosh, can I pick the good noodle option? I can pick a good noodle option, guys. Good noodle, good noodle, good noodle.
Oh, weird. I don't see that option.
Ew!
I don't see an option that says good noodle.
It's not like that.
The Council is concerned with the needs of the whole galactic community. We're part of that community now. Our needs are on their
Yeah,
agenda.
Bio's right. This is the most disappointing
really
time
do
to try to
believe
be
that,
a
don't you?
good noodle.
You've been given command of an
Yes,
advanced
but
human
if I
warship
want to be able to
creation.
be a good
Is
noodle
there anything you'd like to
elsewhere.
say about it?
There it is, you guys. There's the option. Wait, it's not even a bad noodle option. What the hell? So this is like one of the most famous things in all of Mass Effect is Shepard just outright punching out this reporter. Kind of for being a human supremacist.
Right, but see, to me, in this instance, the good noodle option actually makes a lot of sense because it's Shepard giving credit to the Turians. Like, that's not even me outright trying to get good noodle points, which, make no mistake, is also an allure to that choice. But this is also acknowledging, like, hey, other people helped.
Yeah. Shepard punching out this report. I think this was a thing in like every game. Shepard just started to trying to just punching out this reporter every time they talk to him.
That seems excessive and unnecessary.
Nonsense. It is in every game. I thought so. Was it in Andromeda as well? It probably wasn't in Andromeda because Shepard wasn't in Andromeda. And also we don't talk about Andromeda, so. Because it's warranted every time. So anyway, what's the choice here?
Yeah, it's not just human. The Turians helped build it.
Actually, the Normandy was co-developed by human and Turian engineers. Its design incorporates many innovations, all of which are classified, I'm afraid.
So the Turians have knowledge of the Normandy that is being kept secret from the Alliance public?
Oh, time for her to start being a
Think
super
it was appropriate
racist.
to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
Come on. Oh.
I told you! This lady is super racist.
Okay, I'm rereading what she
Game
said.
itself also wants Shepard to punch this lady.
It's appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel. I'm very torn. Because I do need good noodle points.
I mean, look how many times you picked the good noodle option already, though.
Well, the problem is the thing I really kind of want to tell this lady off with is that, you know, Shepard commands the Normandy. Like, technically we haven't handed anything over to the Citadel. I'm still in charge of that ship.
It's my ship, damn it.
But that's gonna set us back on good noodle points. And time to shut you up is just incredibly rude. I mean, she's been rude, but... Like, I'm between picking the good noodle option because I'd like to have more good noodle options available to me. Picking the red answer because it's probably what I'd actually come back with. And just telling her, this interview's... I've got to do it. Your red option, please.
Miss Al-Jalani, I wear the Alliance uniform, and if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens.
Oh boy, here we go.
One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
You know what? Yes, in fact, I do. I'm gonna throw the council under the bus. The council protected him.
And for a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. Have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Opportunity to punch her out missed.
I'm sorry. Did I pick all those good noodle options and not get good noodle points?
Hilariously, the good noodle points come from punching out the reporter.
I mean, I did actually like the good noodle options better, but still.
Shepard has 2 signature moves. Pull a gun on this bitch, and I'm tired of your disingenuous assertions.
Also, I've been told this playthrough is no longer canon.
True story. So she's at the Asari consulate. Okay, Kahoku is up on the up near the Citadel chambers. We know that. Let's just go grab Kahoku real quick.
Guys, the reality is there were more interesting options to pick in terms of dialogue.
There weren't, though. There's only punch that lady. Arrived at Citadel Tower.
Sometimes
think
I
about how
forget the
impressed
internet's
Rex would have been.
bloodthirsty.
Yeah, Rex would have been super impressed if you just punched that lady out. Kahoku, you were around here somewhere, right? Yeah, there you are.
No, I'm waiting. Commander, any word on my missing men?
I've got some bad news.
They were killed by a Thresher Maw.
A Thresher Maw? That's not... My men wouldn't just stumble into a Thresher nest. Not the entire unit.
They were set up.
Somebody lured them there with an Alliance distress beacon. Placed it perfectly so they'd land right beside the Thresher nest.
Damn it. I had a bad feeling about this ever since my team disappeared. An Alliance beacon used as bait, my unit wiped out, and nobody seems to know anything about it. Commander, I appreciate what you did. Now I need to do my part. The families of those Marines deserve to know why they died.
Trophy earned, Sentinel ally, apparently.
Let's see.
And Krogan ally.
Do you need help? Can I help?
Anything you need from me?
Not right now, Shepard, but I'll let you know as soon as I find something out.
Okay. Bye, Kohaku.
Wait, could you just go back up to that top one? I don't know why, but I read diplomacy as Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Which is why I had to make you scroll back up, because I'm like, that could not possibly be what I actually read.
For eliminating to meet Ms. Blake in the Fortuna system. Oh, okay, so that's out in the Horsehead. Okay, so we gotta go to the Horsehead Nebula for that. Gotta go to the Strennis system for that, but we don't actually know where that is. Oh, I guess the only other thing to do here on the Citadel is to go to the diplomatic... We head to the diplomacy chambers to, Oh,
Commander Shepard, could I have another word with you?
what's up, Emily?
Hello again, Commander. I've got a proposition for you. Since you helped me get information on the crime syndicate, I've gotten a lot more backing from my publishers. I'm investigating traffic controller conditions now, and I wondered if you could help.
Well, he can't be that illiterate this time around. This Byleth actually knows how to read.
Okay, traffic controllers?
That seems like a step down from wide-scale corruption.
Actually, in a way, it's more important. This isn't about people getting rich. This is about safety. I've heard rumors that the space traffic controllers are overworked to a dangerous degree. I can't get into the control room, but you could. If you planted a bug inside, I could crack the story.
Investigate. Results of story.
If you crack this story, what's likely to happen?
Ideally, there will be calls to improve working conditions by hiring more controllers and upgrading systems. The council won't pay for improvements voluntarily.
So she's a whistleblower.
This story will provide that pressure.
Investigate. Function of bug.
What will this bug allow you to pick up?
Just audio and video. I'm not trying to tap into the traffic control system if that's what you're worried about. I just need to hear and see them in order to correlate their activity with traffic efficiency.
Why does her voice acting give me, like, Piper from Fallout 4 vibes?
I don't know.
It might just be because, you know, investigative reporting, but... Or maybe Nat? I swear I've heard this voice in something else.
She was in the Land Before Time a bunch of times. Charlotte's Web 2.
There was a second Charlotte's Web?
Recess. Back to the Future. The Little Mermaid.
As what?
Crab Scout number 2 and additional voices in 5 episodes.
Huh.
Baywatch. Home Improvement. Gargoyles.
I loved that show.
Captain Planet as one of the villains. Oh, she was in Hey Arnold.
Oh?
Yeah.
Who?
Phoebe.
Really?
Yeah. And also Recess again. Yeah, we knew that from the movie. She was in the new Batman adventures as well. Samurai Jack. Codename KND.
As who?
Anna Worthington.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Might have been like... No, it wasn't one of the delightful children from down the lane. Also, Barbie Horse Adventures, Mystery Ride, the game.
No.
EverQuest 2, Saints Row, Mass Effect, Saints Row 2, Mass Effect 2. Then...
It must just be the similarities between the way the characters are written. Okay, let's see.
Sometimes you need to do a bit of crime in order to get a net benefit of good noodle points down the road. That's what we call the light later. The light later approach.
Okay, let's see. Investigate. I think there was still one more thing we needed to look at. Importance of story.
2, actually.
Oh, and danger of bug.
Everyone knows space traffic controllers are overworked. How is this news?
There's a difference between overworked and dangerous. Traffic at the Citadel has increased by 300% in the last century, but traffic controller resources haven't kept up. We already have several last-minute wave-offs per week. Do we have to wait for a full-blown disaster?
Investigate and danger of bug.
This bug you want me to plant, could it interfere with traffic signals?
Absolutely not. I made certain that the frequencies it uses won't interfere with anything.
We'll see.
I can't promise anything, but I'll see what I can do. Give me the bug.
Excellent. Just place it on a terminal with a good view of the area. Thanks again for your help. In the long run, this story is going to save lives.
Sure thing, Emily. Anywho. Presidium locations, we need the embassies. So we need to go check in on that Asari diplomat. Now, where was the Asari embassies? Udina's office, embassy lounge. Ah, there it is. Okay, she's in the embassy lounge.
You should place the bug in the Krogan toilets.
Excuse me, don't mind me running around with my gun out. It's just faster to move this way. Also, I'm a Spectre. You can't tell me no.
Commander Shepard, I am Nasana Dantius. I see you got my message.
Are you in trouble?
It sounded like you needed some help.
I do. My sister Dahlia is a crewman on a cargo vessel operating out beyond the fringes of the Traverse. Her ship was attacked by privateers. There were no reported survivors.
Now you want revenge.
You want me to hunt down the people who killed her?
This is where it gets complicated. Last week, I received a message with her voice on it. Dahlia is alive.
Hi, Azula. Yeah.
The rest of the crew was killed, but she was taken prisoner. The slavers demanded a huge ransom from me in exchange for returning her unharmed.
Why was your sister spared?
Why didn't the raiders kill Dahlia along with everyone else?
My sister probably told them who she was. My family's very wealthy, Shepard. They must have realized she was worth more to them alive.
So what's my part in this?
Do you want me to deliver the ransom?
I've already transferred the funds to the account they specified. Only they never released her. They haven't contacted me since. I've made a terrible mistake, Shepard. I'm a diplomatic emissary. By law, I'm required to report any attempted extortion to C-Sec immediately. But I was afraid for Dahlia, so I just paid the ransom. Now she's still missing. And if anyone finds out what I did, I could end up in jail.
So you came to me.
You want me to find her and bring her back?
You only need to bring her back. I've already found her for you. I tracked the ransom payment through several accounts. Eventually, it led to a small mercenary band operating out of the Artemis Tau cluster.
Okay.
I need you to go to the Merc base, take them out, and bring my sister back. You shall be well rewarded.
Investigate. Kidnappers?
Anything you can tell me about the mercs who have your sister?
Pretty much what you'd expect. Rough, dangerous, and well-armed. Nothing a Spectre cannot handle, though.
Investigate. Tracking the ransom.
How'd you find out who was behind the ransom?
I have resources. Contacts and credits can go a long way. Especially if you're willing to bend the rules. I already broke the law when I paid the ransom. This couldn't make things any worse.
Investigate. Why me? I
hire someone else to do this?
Because Spectre.
I do not want to take chances with my sister's life. I need a Spectre. Besides, you operate outside official channels. My superiors cannot find out I never reported the ransom in the first place.
I'll do it.
Don't worry. I'll bring your sister back.
Thank you, Shepard. I knew you were the right woman for the job.
And then as soon as I get back with your sister, I'll arrest you for doing illegal shit.
I could. It wouldn't be out of character for this version of Shepard. Although in that instance, I only did it because it was the best way for me to good noodle a bad situation.
Okay, so we need to go to the Artemis Tau cluster for that. We need to go to... Oh, where's the...
Nightmare.
Where is the... It's gonna be down in either the wards or...
Is that your laptop making that noise?
Yeah, don't worry about it. I think one of the fans might be going. We're going the right way. Yes, okay. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Just want to stop in and talk to some vendors real quick.
So we'll let you know who's doing that.
Commander,
Yesterday I went to
it is good to see you again.
the Ren Fair with
Would you
a
care
couple
to
of
see
friends.
some of its fantastic items today?
And
show me your items.
well, we were watching one of the performing troops.
Oh, this one is
do
pleased
a
to
kind
do
of
so,
circus-esque show.
You will not be disappointed.
I was listening to the music they were playing while the juggler was doing their thing, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I know this music from somewhere. And so I start humming along, and one of the friends I was with goes, how do you know this music? I'm like, I don't know, and I'm trying to figure it out. I get to like the bit where they start speeding it up. I'm like, oh no, I know exactly what I know this from. They'd taken the Tetris theme and had kind of like medievalized, Renaissance-ized the Tetris theme, and they were playing that, and I'm like, this is Tetris. This is literally just the Tetris theme. And as soon as I placed it, everyone else in my group was like, you're right, that's Tetris. But I'm just, like...
Traffic
It's
control.
funny.
I thought so.
Also, Bios says probably would have been good to check his standard inventory to see if he's gotten any new licenses since the last time we were here.
That's what I was checking for. But he didn't have any in that inventory, so I had no reason to suspect he had any in the other inventory either. Man, that bug is literally invisible. Don't mind the crazy lady sprinting around C-Sec with the pistol out. I'm sure it's fine.
The crazy lady's a specter. What are they going to do about it?
Complain.
To who? The council we don't listen to?
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
You do that. Wait.
Can we buy
Wait,
another
is that
one?
a second one? Hold on. Hold
yes,
on. Can we
yes.
get a second copy from this guy?
Hell yes.
That changes everything.
Hell fucking yes.
Maybe we can buy as many of the Spectre stuff as we want. What, now you're just now telling me about that? Come on, Bio. We can only buy one on the ship. I mean, the real reason I came here was to look for licenses, so let me just check that real quick. That is, in fact, a license. Gimme. Stock you get in the ship is semi-randomized. Interesting. Interesting. Wire tool 3. Solaris amp. Those aren't really worth the time. We are definitely buying another copy of our Super Murder Mega Pistol. Probably 2 copies of it, to be honest. Hello, Whoop7. How are you? Gimme. Oh.
We can only buy one at a time. If we
Hold on.
close out of his...
Excuse me, sir.
You're gonna do the same thing I was gonna suggest.
Sir.
Show me what you got.
I need to talk to you
Rare stocks
about
for you,
you
Commander.
giving me another
Enjoy.
one of those Spectre guns.
He's not gonna give you another one right away, but you could get...
Is there another copy of that human? There is another copy of that human armor, though. And we can stick that on Liara. So that is absolutely a yes. Because that's the same armor we're using. Doesn't have any Quarian light armor, though. Which is kind of a pain. This guy is also where you'd get one of the elite licenses later on that gives you probably some of the best human Quarian armors in the game. I mean, that's kind of what I was here looking for, but... I mean, I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. You know, we're here. I got to just pick up a second copy of our Scorpion 6 light armor so we can hand that over to Liara. And that's good for that trip. We have to head back to Emily up on the... Oops, that's not the journal. Return to the Citadel Tower. Okay, that's what I thought. Before we do that, though, couple other things. The Hanar shop is where you get elite license for the absolutely fuck super amps. Alright, I will swing back to him in a moment. Where would the markets? That's what I was looking for. Wanted to make sure I hit up the markets down in the lower wards as well. Excuse me. Somebody please allow... expat, no. Conrad!
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. There are rumors on the extranet that you've been made the first human Spectre. That's incredible.
I do my best.
Being a Spectre is a big responsibility. I just want to make humanity proud.
The vids are all talking about Commander Shepard fighting for all of us back home. And your grace and skill have inspired a whole legion of admirers, too.
Oh, I get to be a cult leader?
Hey, can I get your picture?
I mean, I suppose.
I don't have a problem with it, but why?
Are you kidding? Nobody will believe that I talked with the beautiful Commander Shepard unless I get a picture. Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
You do you, Conrad.
I am perfectly content for our shepherd to inspire a cult-like following. That is totally fine.
Specifically among, like, a bunch of school children. Who will literally become war criminals for her.
Hello there. Welcome to Moorland's famous shop.
Hello
You
there.
want many good supplies, yes?
I want many good
see
licenses,
what you have.
yes.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
Okay. So let's view your standard inventory. Which for some reason has Krogan armor in it. Unique item grenade upgrades. Yes. More grenades. More metagel. Thank you. Turian light armor. Excuse me, one more time.
Hello
I
there.
need to
Welcome
check your other
Moorland's famous
inventory.
shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
I need supplies. I would like to
Let me see what you
check
have.
your.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think.
I'd like to
Very good things I
check
have.
your
You will see.
non-human armors. All these Turian armors and Quarian armors. Thank you. Excuse me. You're not an actual shop, neither are you. Fantastic. Back upstairs. Hit the rapid transit, go check in on that Hanar shop, just to check the other option. And then I think that's all of the shops on the Citadel at that point. So we swing back up to the financial district. Then we gotta swing back up to the Citadel Tower to go talk to Emily again. And then we've got a couple more side quests. I thought that was Garrus for a second. I'm like, where did you come from?
It did look a little like him, yeah.
And when did you start wearing this green armor? I don't remember giving you that. Also, who said you could get off the ship? Hello, Mr. Hanar, I'm back.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human.
Standard
You will
items,
not be
please.
disappointed.
Devlon Industries license. Fantastic, give me that. And then we're gonna talk to you one more time to see what your upgrade stock has
Commander,
in stock.
it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Show me your items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
No more licenses in there. It's possible that licenses might always be in their standard inventory, but...
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
I'm the only person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
Excuse me, I can't help but notice you two arguing loudly.
Also, she doesn't look super pregnant.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
What's going on?
Can I help with anything?
Perhaps you could talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
Why?
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Investigate. Chance of disease.
What are the chances that your child will develop the heart condition?
I mean, I already know what I'm
According to
gonna
the
do.
doctors, there's a 1 in 50 chance.
But
And if my baby develops the condition, medical treatments are available.
Which are nowhere near as effective as simply getting the gene therapy.
investigate. Danger of therapy.
What are the chances that gene therapy could hurt the baby?
1 in 300 at most.
But extranet articles say there could still be long-term complications we don't know about. Don't you understand?
This lady's an
If
anti-vaxxer.
my baby is that 1 in 300, I will always wonder if I killed my baby for nothing.
Alright. So, yeah, this conversation is exactly what I thought it was, Bio, and this is the bit where Willow gets to be mildly controversial here. Because this is the internet, and I know there are going to be some people that strongly disagree with me on this. But her body, her goddamn choice. Like...
Willow supports anti-vaxxers, confirmed.
It's not that.
It's exactly that. She's against vaccinating her baby against a super deadly heart condition. Because there's a tiny chance that people on the internet told her that her kid could have long-term consequences. This is anti-vaxxing, is what this is.
But the science is simple in that pregnancy for women is a tremendously dangerous period of time. There is so much that can go wrong that if the pregnancy is otherwise healthy, and she's not saying that she doesn't care about whether or not the child has the condition, she's saying if they end up born with the condition, there are treatments that we can get.
Which are not as effective as preventing it in the first place.
But the odds of the child having it also aren't insanely high either, from the way it was described. Like, yes, the father was a carrier, but there are so many gene variations that there's no guarantee that the child is.
I mean, counter argument. People are still vaccinated against polio, and polio hasn't been a serious problem in a long time because we vaccinated against polio. Additionally, to bring back the anti-vax argument, right? People thought, oh, I don't need to get vaxxed against COVID because if I get it, treatments are available, which is true, but they don't guarantee your survival. They guarantee you stuck in the hospital suffering for a long time and then maybe not dying.
Granted, but here's the other issue I really have with this argument between people. It is not her brother-in-law's place whatsoever to tell her what to do with her body or her child.
No, but it is Shepard's, because you respect her.
That's the bit that really gets to me on this. And it comes from... To explain the psychology and the pathology here a little bit. It comes from the perspective of being female, especially in the world today, where our ability to have control over our body and the choices that we make about it gets limited and taken away.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Bio. The thing that bothers me here isn't that she's hung up on the odds of the therapy going wrong. It's that she's hung up on shit people said on Spacebook.
Yes, I will acknowledge that being her argument isn't stellar, but especially in a post-overturn of Roe v. Wade world, I get very frustrated by men telling women what they can and cannot do with their body. That is tremendously frustrating as a woman. And, seeing laws and legislation being passed by governing bodies that are primarily old white men.
I mean, half the Supreme Court is old white women.
Granted.
So
but
that argument sort of falls apart a little bit there, because it was also old white women telling women what they could and couldn't do with their bodies.
Yes, but the Supreme Court only adjudicates the laws. The House and the Senate, especially a lot of the older laws that are still on books, and a lot of state governments are still predominantly male. And again, have no business telling the vast majority of women what to do with their body. Like, objectively, it should be her choice.
Alright, allow the idiot anti-vaxxer to ruin her child's life.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing. She's acting blindly out of grief.
I'm sorry. It is still her choice.
I know you want the best for your brother's child, but this is not your decision.
Of course it is.
No, it really
Closest thing to
isn't.
a father this baby is going to have.
Seriously, listen to what you just said.
Is this about keeping the baby safe, or is this about you losing your last link to your brother?
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
It's all I have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe. I want to give him that much.
We will. I promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
That's a real not healthy dynamic in that relationship.
Well, you know, it do be like that sometimes. Thank you for conveniently having that conversation loudly directly next to the bit where I was trying to go to the Citadel Tower, by the way. If the primary thing she has a problem with was the actual odds, that'd be fine. Right, exactly.
Well, here's the other thing. I genuinely did my internship in a program that had to do with pregnancy, and genuinely making any sort of decision of that caliber when you're highly emotional isn't a good decision. Just period. Because you don't think things through as clearly when you're emotionally supercharged like that. So
just trying to get these things to stop blinking at me.
And I also think it'd be different too if, and I understand the entire cause of the argument was precisely that the father wasn't alive, but there's more merit to having to adjudicate an argument between a husband and a wife about the welfare of their shared child. Although even then, I'm
already
more
getting
inclined
ratings.
to agree
This is gonna
with
make
the
a
person
great
whose
story.
body is
Thank you
being
so much for your help.
utilized
Here,
to
this is everything I've
incubate
got from my
said
publisher's
life
budget.
form, but it's a good cause.
It was no problem. Good luck with your story. It deserves to be heard.
I appreciate your support. I hope this will save some lives in the long run. Thanks again for your help. I'm going to show this to my publisher.
You do that, Emily. You do that. Alright, time to get back to the Normandy and go hit up a couple of clusters to go do some side quests. Okay. The menus in this game could really use some help. Just saying. Also, why is there not a way to just go straight back to the Tekken, like, landing bay?
There really should be.
Like, instead you gotta go to CSAC and then, like, go down the elevator. Or up the... You have to ride the elevator, whichever direction the elevator goes.
Elevators!
Alliance officials have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle. Major Kyle surrendered and is now being treated for severe post-traumatic stress disorder.
According to Major Kyle, he was threatened that if he did not comply, all of his people would be shot to death.
No!
Specifically by the human Spectre, Commander Shepard, of the Alliance ship.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress. Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
I literally, every time I hear XO, I'm like, XOXO, the Normandy.
P.S. The Normandy loves you. Okay, Helena is... No, that's hostile takeover. We need to go to the Horsehead Nebula to go meet up with Helena.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that. But you handled it the right way.
So, it took me way longer than it should have to figure out what the context of unlike her was. Like, I'm like, what do you mean? Just like hit the unlike button?
Dislike Helena Blake.
Okay. She wasn't listening.
She wasn't the most sympathetic audience.
This won't happen again, Commander. We have a press corps so personnel don't have to deal with her kind of BS. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
Like I care.
Honestly, like I care.
I'm sure Saren inconvenienced the people he killed on Eden Prime, too.
I'm on your side, Commander. Remember that. This comes from the Joint Military Command. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
I'm sure the council also doesn't like the fact that I threw the council under the bus in that interview either.
What are they gonna do about it? You're a fucking Spectre. It was the Artemis Tau cluster, right?
Yes. No, Horsehead Nebula.
We had something else in the Artemis Tau cluster. Where the hell's the Horsehead Nebula? The Talking Ada, Gemini Sigma, Argus Rho, Artemis Tau, Hades Gamma, Voyager, Armstrong, Kepler Verge. What the hell is the Horsehead Nebula?
Is it in one of the clusters? That doesn't sound right.
That's the problem, is that they're like not giving you any information on where to go to find this shit. Like, I remember seeing it, I just don't remember where.
Hang on, I'll Google.
At least the Asari one tells us to go to the Artemis Tau cluster. That I can manage.
Horsehead Nebula. Let's see.
So once we get to the Artemis Tau cluster...
That's where it is on the map. Oh, it's where Noveria is, no wonder.
So that's where plot is, so we're not headed there just yet. Alright, what are we supposed to be finding in the Artemis Tower? The Artemis Tau cluster.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Yeah, of course.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher Moor. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus.
Of course it was.
An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret.
Why do I
highest
get the
level
feeling
security
we're gonna
clearance.
end up
They
working
vanished a few months ago.
alongside
Dropped right off
Cerberus
the
at
grid.
some point?
Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message.
Oh, pick me. I want to be a super soldier. Oh, we're stopping the super soldier experiments?
Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me. Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Alright, well, good luck with that. Okay, so I'm guessing Macedon isn't where we're looking.
But I want a super soldier serum. I want to be Captain America, guys.
God, I'm not seeing anything jump out at me here. Willow Shepard is already a super soldier, if that wasn't obvious. Not really sure what else you'd call it when someone is so strong of a Jedi that they basically become a time-manipulating god. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah, but what if they could make me an even more super soldier?
Macedon. Okay, thank you. Where's the planet we can actually land on here? Not Farjaluz. Not Padaveg. Not Porolan. I guess it must be Sharjilla. Yep. Alright. Down we go. Level 1 pressure hazard. Good to know. Liara! Tali! Come along. Alright, Liara. I got you some sweet new armor. which is not actually the same brand we're using, but is the exact same stats. So that's interesting.
Really?
Yeah. The Mantis 6 and the Scorpion 6 are identical in terms of stats.
But the Mantis looks cooler, so we're keeping that one.
Anyway, Tali, I got you a present. There you go. Have a turbo gun.
Why did we give the pistol to Tali instead of Liara?
Because Tali actually has a specialization in pistols, whereas Liara does not.
Fair.
That's why.
Very fair.
Sightings. Here, I have a kinetic stabilizer, because why not? You have space for it now. It's worth noting that different armor manufacturers can also have passive effects to them as well, so they might actually be functionally different even if their stats are the same. Details. Lightweight, comfortable for its basic protection. I mean, that doesn't seem to have any sorts of passives on it. Also doesn't seem to have any actual passives on it, at least according to their equipment card, so... I don't know. Search me, dude. Now then, have we landed on this planet before? Escape pod. Asari capsule. Surveyed Thor. Okay, we have been here before. Guess we just head straight for the stronghold then. Can't help but notice that your defenses aren't shooting at me. Did I already break your defenses? And again, I guess she'd have no reason to be shooting at us at this point, because we're just here to, like... Helena! Where are you? Surely you must be here, right? No? Alright, what am I missing? This is the right system. It's the right cluster. You didn't see anything that I, like, very obviously missed, did you, Willow?
No, nothing super obvious. It doesn't help that they recycle all the same interiors for things.
Well, I didn't even see anything new down here on the building, or on the planet, right? Like, it's gotta be on the planet, surely. Escape pod.
Do you think they maybe just didn't mark it on the map, and we just have to kind of hexbug our way around?
That doesn't seem likely. Rescue your sister from the mercenary group in the Artemis Tau Cluster, the Macedon system, and infiltrate the mercenary base. I mean... There wasn't anywhere else in the system I could have landed. Go to Macedon. Oh! And how the hell was I supposed to see that?
Wait, there's something in the middle of nowhere, and we're supposed to know that?
Evidently.
How?
I don't know. Excuse me, activate the damn galaxy map, Shepard. Like up here somewhere. Yep, there we go.
That's dumb. That's very dumb.
A metal-rich asteroid. Okay, survey. You detected a large deposit of titanium.
Okay, was that not the right spot?
What? Wait, what? Right. Okay. Okay, so there was some... So that building was correct. There was something in there that we missed. This is... Alright. That's fine. That's fine. But I guess we cleared out everything that was there already at some point in the past. So now we just have to find the thing. But kind of before I get to that... Just gonna take a quick little detour over this way. Or you see, right over here is a magnesium deposit, which we can hack.
That still doesn't make sense.
Yo, and then one more quick stop, which should be right about here-ish. Just climb that like 90-degree wall, that's fine. If you come at it with enough speed, that's totally viable. Right over here against the edge of the world. Possibly up this cliff. Level surface, huh?
I was just thinking the same thing.
Rare elements surveyed. Awesome, thank you. Anyway, time to actually go back to this. Boost! Use the boost to get through. They could kind of do to mark these quests slightly better. But I suppose that was the way for games at the time. Like, Coder didn't really mark anything either. He just sort of ran into shit.
Yeah.
Okay, who put these towers back up? I spent time meticulously knocking these all over before.
I'm sorry. Can we not just gun them down?
Evidently not. Evidently I have to run them over physically with my car, and then they just fall down. But arced and on level terrain. Alright, if you say so. Okay, so back in here. It's like, evidently, there's also like, okay, I guess we got that. It does look like we grabbed the two, like, boxes that were down here. But then if we go upstairs and into this room, like we already did, in here, there we go. You discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nasana Darius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. You should return to the Presidium and confront Nasana with that. Download the evidence. Awesome. Okay. So it turns out that one of the people that we killed here, like way back when, was her sister.
Whoops.
Well, yes, but her sister was also
in league with the people that kidnapped her.
Yes. So she was literally just by trying to bail her sister out, she was literally just funding like a terrorist organization. So good job, lady. You did the needful. Anyway, back to Normandy. So now we gotta go back to the Presidium for that. You actually could have picked that up the first time you were here when you originally killed your sister, which would have actually been an alternate way to start. Yeah, apparently there's 3 different ways to start this quest.
Really?
Yeah, so you can get it from her there. You could just kill the lady and find the laptop, which we missed. Or there's another option where I guess there's a computer that you can run into in Noveria when you're there for the plot that will indicate for you to come over here.
Really?
It is a 3rd way to start this quest.
I mean, to be fair, we have been very hardcore avoiding plots. So.
Well, yes, it's an RPG. You always avoid the plot. That said, no, I don't care about those right now. That is in the Attican. Okay, Kahoku wants us to go to the Attican Traverse on Bindu. Okay. And that we need to go to the Strennis system, which is in the Horsehead Nebula, which is where Noveria is.
Yes.
For that, we need to go also to the Horsehead Nebula, which is also where Noveria is. So everything else we need to do, apart from going back to the Presidium to talk to Nasana, is either in the Attican Traverse or the Horsehead Nebula. So we need to go to the Yangtze system in the Voyager cluster. Okay, Yangtze system, Voyager cluster. Voyager was down here, yep. And the Yangtze system, gotcha. Where's the planet we can land on? Oh, Bindu. There we go. I realize this because, like, I always try to press cross to, like, confirm what people are coming with us when it's actually square, but the game, because cross is the thing to confirm that you're ready to leave.
Right.
It will not let you run Shepard solo missions.
Really?
Like, you have to bring 2 people with you. The game requires it by law, as it turns out. Anomaly, research facility. Research facility, research facility. The anomaly that we're after?
Actually, Dragon Age Inquisition might force you to bring a party with you, too.
Either the... Oh. Aha. I see. Also, hold on. We've, like, surveyed whatever this is. Since we're nearby. We did not survey this uranium deposit. Just hack that real quick. Gotta get that experience. We need to get to level 21 so we can get to some really fun shit. Evidently. I mean, we've already got our turbo murder gun. And then we gave Tali another copy of our turbo murder gun. If we get a 3rd copy of it, we can hand Liara a copy of our turbo murder gun. It is parked. Prothean Pyramid. Prothean data disk recovered. Neat.
Fun. To the hex bug. What the? Why?
These guys are a bunch of dicks.
That's just so unnecessary.
Really, those 2 missile turrets for all of your defenses. Getting Tali a copy of the turbo murder shotgun might also not be a bad idea down the road, since that would let her tear shit up whenever the crew's fighting in close quarters. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Although we'd have to spec far enough into her pistol tree to unlock shotguns, which we've not done yet. Because we've had other things to spec into. I'm safe. Stinger 5, Firestorm 6, and a Raptor 6. Understood. Uh-huh. Right. Sir. Fucking... Oh, level up. Nice. Don't be rude or you get capped.
Here it comes!
I still see a red dot on the map.
Yeah, it's that.
Ooh, what is that?
Bad.
When you say bad, how bad is bad?
So anyway, we have a level up. Spectre training is damage and duration of more duration on stasis, you say? Still not unlocking stasis on you because of reasons involving, you know, bad decision making on the devs' parts. I will give you more barrier though. Barrier is good. And Tali. Attack resistance and shield capacity. Get some more specialization going with your pistols. Probably should have taken that final level of hacking now that I think of it, but whatever.
It doesn't seem that bad.
You've eliminated the threat at this facility. Continue to one of the other nearby labs. Yeah, so that was like a Rachni hatchling, it looked like. Like, you know, those terrifying things that we had to let the Krogans deal with, and then turbo murder the Krogans because they got too strong fighting the Rachni. You know, that. Not a terribly impressive area, though, huh? Oh, okay, there was a back door. I was like, it seems weird that there wasn't a back door in there. This is why you check the maps. Okay. Never mind, we can't go in the back door. thought I saw it, but terrifying extinct things. The literally extinct part is very important. Yeah. Remember Jurassic Park?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, these guys are trying to Jurassic Park the Rachni.
Oh, that's fun.
Where are we headed next? I don't know. Where are we headed next? What the hell? Data at the base you just wiped out revealed another Cerberus operation on this world. Destroy that base as well. Did it though? Oh, okay. I see. No, that's the one we're just at. Where is this other one? I don't follow. That's the pyramid. That's where we are. Do you want me to go to like the rest of these research bases that I've already been to?
It might be. Wouldn't be the first time.
Game, I've already been to those. Boost our ass over there, I guess. See what we find. Y'all really need to try harder with your base defenses, I'm just saying. Excuse me, Spectre, I'm here to investigate your probably illegal operation. You know what? It's gonna be faster to just... faster to just open that. Oh. I didn't mean to stasis you, but whatever. What's up, Cerberus, dude? How you doing? Yeah, hi, buddy. Just get a quick singularity going over here. Stop doing a nice suckle. And, Excuse me, sir. Okay, you go over there, I guess. There is no sign of Kahoku among the creeper corpses. He must be at one of the other labs.
I wonder what Cerberus horrors we'll find at the next base.
I don't know, but they could. But honestly, they could probably be more horrific than they are.
More human and Turian armors. That's where we came in through, I think. Why are these medical stations all just containing armor? Oh, that one had a biotic amp in it. It's more armor. I don't know. In the grand scheme of things, Jurassic Park and a race of giant super spiders that nearly wiped out the entire galaxy is a pretty horrific thing to do. I feel like I'm remembering this mission slightly. Because there's been a mission that I've been thinking about for a while with the Rachni. And I feel like this is that mission.
I sense trouble.
Oh, calm down, Tali. Again, you want to like maybe post some dudes outside to let you know?
Right?
I've just noticed the save format, like the date on the save file format is using like the European standard for it. Or
Engaging target.
Shields disabled.
I saw you just try to use, you know, Jedi mind powers against me. You need to understand, I am a better Jedi than you.
So what's in the containment field here?
Well, that appears to be Kahoku on the ground. With some robot spiders. Rachni, yep.
One last stop to make. Feel Kahoku that much.
You just chill for a second, Kahoku. I just gotta, you know, like... check the perimeter. You know. Make sure everything's peachy keen and that all the Cerberus guys are very definitely deceased. Well, it's hilarious how, like, every combat in this game is either a complete curb stomp or you get instantly vaporized. How do they figure out that bugs were Kahoku's only weakness? You check for a pulse, but find none. Kahoku is dead. By the ferocity of the creatures he was sealed in with, there are no signs of trauma on his corpse. The needle marks on his arm suggest a different means of execution.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku. Cerberus must have tracked him down.
Okay.
Well, rip.
Cerberus has been conducting illegal genetic research in an effort to create an unstoppable army. Okay. Head to the Nepheron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. Nepheron in the Columbia system of the Voyager cluster. Got it.
They figure out bugs were his only weakness. Everyone's weak to bugs. Especially if they look like spiders.
Spiders.
Legitimately, I made one of my old supervisors save me from a spider the other day. No, not the useless one. My very first supervisor.
I was gonna make a joke about how Kahoku does against bees when we first talked to him earlier this session, but I didn't think he'd actually end up getting murdered by giant bugs. Well, technically he didn't. He was murdered by lethal injection, evidently. Okay, so we need Columbia system, which I don't remember being here before. I think that's new. Yeah, it is. Just survey the things. Now that I know that there's just random shit hidden in these asteroid belts sometimes. Quick, like, cursor over all of that. That's where we're supposed to be going. Anything hiding in the space rocks? No? Okay.
Seriously, why does the game do that to us?
Yeah, lethal injection of spider venom by those giant spiders that should be fucking extinct because what the fuck is wrong with you, Cerberus? Yeah, Cerberus is, doing some fucking bullshit, obviously.
Well, yes, but with the way everybody keeps reacting to Cerberus anytime they're mentioned, my assumption is they're either the big bad in a future game, or we end up having to side with them in a future game because lesser of two evils, or both.
From what I remember, it's interesting because like Mass Effect 1 kind of doesn't really treat them like that big of a deal, right? Like, you've got this mission for it, and that's like pretty much the extent of their like presence. But they become like a major thorn in like everybody's sides in the later Mass Effects, if I remember right.
I'd believe that. I know how BioWare is in their games. It's like how, for the most part, in the first Dragon Age game, like the Chantry is a pain in the ass, but they're not. But they're kind of small potatoes because, you know, blight. But in the other two games, they're literally just like you can't get through the games without dealing with the church.
Well, they are literally trying to unextinct a race of super spiders that were so much of a problem that they had to super juice the Krogans for the galaxy to stand a chance. I'm pretty sure that on its own is enough to warrant the reaction anytime they're on screen.
Bio, literally all you had to say for me to dislike them is they're trying to bring back a race of super spiders. That's reason enough to hate them. Never you mind that the super spiders were, like, world-endingly bad. I mean...
No. Galaxy-endingly bad. Like...
But my point remains. They could have just been trying to bring back a regular breed of extinct spiders and I'd be against them on principle. Because fuck spiders.
No, don't do that. I don't think they make very good lovers. Where? Oh. It's a Solarian. Literally already said that before, but you still didn't get it. At least dinosaurs are cool, so people continuing to fuck up by bringing those back makes sense.
Dinosaurs are really cool. Yes. That's an accurate statement.
Hey Cerberus, you wanna like, I don't know, defend this base slightly better than the other one? Okay. So you went from 2 turrets to 4 squishy meat bags. That's certainly a choice that you made. Anyway, I'll come back for you, underground facility. There's a something over here. Wait, no, that's just the Solarian again. Did it not? Okay, there we go. Target for that. That's what we wanted. On the other hand, the T-Rex is going to eat a guy, but on the other hand, that guy's getting eaten by a fucking T-Rex, and no one can take that achievement away from him.
Yeah, I mean, as far as ways to go out of this world are considered, like, murdered by T-Rex is pretty cool.
How many people can say they did that? Boost! What are we hiding over here? It's a crashed probe. With some gun mods. Fair enough. So anyway, about that underground facility.
Right, that's what we were doing here.
Yep. That was our primary reason for coming here. And since Cerberus did such a good job defending it with 4 squishy person boys, and I mean, to be fair, they were all wielding rocket launchers. Technician kit? Okay, some more gubbins.
Cyborgs?
We are killing Cerberus people. Hi. You seem to not understand how this works. Let me lay it out for you. Liara lifts you into space, Tali electrocutes the fuck out of you, and then we shoot you with guns until you die. If that doesn't sound good, I suggest you stop doing illegal shit immediately. Otherwise, your death will be swift. It's entirely possible that they might be cyborgs. You can never really know with how sciencey Cerberus is. Talia, Shepard is letting Liara drive because Talia was having a crisis of, you know, like a mental breakdown over the giant spiders. look at all this stuff they just left lying around. This is a lot of lockers. I feel like we're getting rewarded for a boss fight that we haven't done yet.
That's certainly how it feels.
But just to be clear, Tali legitimately has at least some degree of arachnophobia, so that's probably not even a joke regarding what she'd be doing. Oh good, I'm glad we brought her with us on this mission then. Ooh, incendiary explosive 6. Is that an upgrade over our existing incendiary explosive? It is. Awesome. Alright, time to go through this other door. You cautiously press a few buttons and an alarm chimes. The optical database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy as many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. This memory wipe, the computer shuts down. The files are sure to be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. Bully for us. Okay, we just done here, or is that it? Yeah, okay. Well, I guess that's that.
Huh. They're not gonna make us do anything more complicated?
Evidently not.
That seems like a mistake.
Or, like, we're gonna get back to the fucking Normandy and Joker's gonna be like, oh, call coming through, Commander. Turns out somebody found a giant fucking murder spider somewhere and you need to go and squash it. Also, weren't these things extinct? Alright, well, I guess we're done with that.
That felt very anticlimactic.
It did.
Transmission coming
There
in,
it
Commander.
is.
I think you're gonna want to hear this one.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What exactly do you want?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Investigate Kohaku's death.
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
Investigate facility location.
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster. Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
That's treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. No secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands. Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
Why do you want them?
What are you gonna do with this information?
Information is a commodity. It can be bought, sold, or traded. Why my employer desires this information is not my concern. I am only the buyer.
I don't trust you.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
No, my loyalty is to me, and this person's untrustworthy.
The next time you need something from us.
But you're literally asking for information on bringing back evil alien spiders, so no.
Hey, call coming in, Commander. Also, what's up with these giant spiders? Rex wants to know because he's super pissed ever since he heard about the first one you found. Righto. Alright, there's just some experience sitting there. I'm at least going to make her come along with an alien.
Equalizing interior pressure.
Why is it making us bring her?
Oh, it's not. I just brought her along to level her up.
Ah, fair.
This can specialize in literally, actually everything gun related over here. See, now something like Master Adrenaline Burst would be very useful in conjunction with biotics. People would be like, I can biotics again immediately at the snap of a fingers. Garrus. Garrus up to being able to use medium armor. Garrus should be a master of being a sniper rifle boy. Excellent. Adrenaline burst would be more useful on literally any class that wasn't all I do is shoot guns good. Yeah. Although I'm pretty sure, like, this is the thing about not running this New Game Plus, right? Because we were not running this New Game Plus, and we'd run it through with a, you know, guns-only build before. One of the things you can do is you can bring, like, a skill that you're not supposed to have into other classes.
Mm-hmm.
So you can, like, run Soldier and then bring Adrenaline Burst into classes that can actually make use of it.
Oh.
Which is kind of cool.
With exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
XOXO, the Normandy.
Yep.
Hugs and kisses. Love the Normandy.
That is forever just what I'm gonna hear there.
Understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
I'll show you the vandalism or public misuse of CSEC property or whatever you said. Presidium locations. Not the consort chambers. The embassies, please. I need to go tell a lady we killed her sister.
Like a while ago.
Like, probably a couple weeks ago. Excuse me, don't mind me, Spectre coming through.
That's clearly how you chair.
So there's kind of a problem here. Is that I am literally stuck on this chair.
No.
Yeah.
How did you manage that?
I don't know. There. Okay. Okay. There we go. I managed to unfuck it by going into the gun menu. Garrus, why do you not have a sniper rifle out, my dude?
Yes, Shepard? Did you find my sister?
I found her, yes.
Dahlia's dead, and I know she was blackmailing you.
So the truth comes out. I hope you're not angry. Surely you can understand why I lied to you. If people found out my sister was a criminal, I'd be considered a security risk. They'd revoke my clearance, or place me on administrative leave until she was apprehended. That is why I misled you. I could not risk you exposing me. But now that Dahlia is out of the picture, it's no longer a problem.
You should have told me.
I would have helped if you just told me the truth.
Perhaps you're right. I am sorry. We have trust issues in my family.
Obviously.
I shall transfer a little something into your account as a token of my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find the amount satisfactory.
I love the look Inu gives me anytime I have to make an actual, like, serious decision.
Oh wow, the person with Azula's voice was actually a scheming asshole who wanted to get her sibling killed. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, well, in a family with trust issues.
I know, right? So off-brand.
Let's see. I guess I will go better deal. Well, mostly
You're a diplomat on her way up the ranks. Could be handy to have a Spectre who owes you a favor.
You make a good point. Anyone can come up with credits, but I can give you authorization to purchase prototype Asari mods. I will get you added to our manufacturer's preferred client list. I think you'd be very interested in what they have available. Goodbye, Shepard. It has been a pleasure doing business with you.
Level up.
So that didn't do what I thought it would do, but I'm not mad about what it did.
What did you thought it was gonna do?
So, and I don't know why I thought this would come from the good guy option, but because the good guy option...
You thought you were gonna arrest the fuck out of her?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the good guy option and the be a dick options are usually fairly similar, just with the good guy option usually taking a slightly more legal route. So I assumed that was gonna lead to, like... So how I thought that was going to play out was like, I've got a better idea. You're under arrest.
Yeah, right?
Was what I thought was going to happen.
Have you considered just being under arrest?
Bio, how was that the good guy option exactly? Yeah, right. Like, that's not what I thought was gonna happen from pressing that choice. I'm not mad at the possibility that we might get access to some cool shit as a result, but that certainly isn't how I thought that choice was going to go.
Excuse me, I'm searching for good boy points today. So, what if, instead of, like... I don't know, reporting you to the authorities, I just give you a favor. I just give you a stern talking to, wag my finger at you.
Say you owe me a favor,
and then be like, all right, you owe me one, Jenkins.
Like, how was that the good guy option? I'm very confused.
I mean, you know, sure, it's fine.
Bios is also, speaking of adrenaline burst being better on other classes, Garrus.
Yeah, also Garrus. This option sounded more like, would you kindly bribe me better things, please? It's a real light later brand of good noodle option.
But see, they're
a respected member of the Alliance military, has passed
the
away.
renegade option looked like just needless violence.
Won the love of his troops during
all the white options were some variation of
Kahoku
meh, I guess.
3 children who are planning a small private memorial service.
I did not think the good noodle option was gonna be, hey, bribe me though.
Yeah. Have you considered bribing me though? Like, I'm very prone to bribery, as it turns out. I mean, I'm just like, throwing that out there.
Bribery and exploitation every other time has been a renegade option.
In progress.
What the fuck?
Renegade for life, baby. Renegade for life.
Like, even when I go for good noodle points, my good noodle points are somehow me still being a dick.
Stands relieved.
XOXO, the Normandy. Alright, so the game surely wants us to go do actual plot now, right? But here's the thing, though. I know everything wants us to go to the Horsehead Nebula and do Noveria and, like, do the stuff there. Or go to Pharos and do the stuff there. But what if we just went and did the DLC instead?
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I've been told the DLC sucks. So, like...
We do also only have 4 minutes of stream left.
Yes, I'm aware. But we'll at least, like, go to the place with the DLC and get ready to...
That's fair.
Do the doodles. Yes. I've been told the DLC sucks, but, like...
Bio also says it is worth keeping in mind that her scheming plan to kill her sister also could have gotten you killed as well, and she wouldn't actually have cared at all if that had happened.
Well, no, of course not. What difference would it have made to her if we were dead? Good old Xanadu. Did we, like, Nirvana? Okay, sure. Where's, like, Evanescence and, like, Zion? No.
Fallout White Cluster?
Eden Prime. Oh, hey, yeah, Eden Prime, right. Okay, we did come in here before, because I remember us finding Eden Prime that time. And it not letting us land on Eden Prime again.
Which is a shame.
Like, maybe I wanted to go back to the bacon.
Right?
I mean, I know the bacon exploded, but, like, that's not a reason to not visit it. Did we do the rest of the gibbles in this bit with the asteroid? I'm guessing we did.
Bio says Xanadu? Seriously?
Yeah, Xanadu. That's what it said, right?
I just assumed you were right about it. I didn't even look.
I don't think I misread it.
Hi, Kisa. You're like, you're getting ready to leave. I'm gonna come say hi. To be cute. Because I low-key love my Auntie Willow. Yes, I do.
Alright, so let's go ahead and save up. Next time, that DLC stuff. And then probably that's not going to take the whole time. So I guess at that point it'll be time to go to the Horsehead Nebula and do some Horsehead Nebula things.
You know, because we can't avoid the plot forever.
Well, I mean, we can, because there's all this other stuff to do there, like this Privateers mission and this Hostile Takeovers thing, and... Like, if we find one more Asari Writings, then we're gonna get some experience for doing that, and like...
Oh, no, I'm not saying there's not things for us to do.
We get some more Fire Emblems, then we, like...
Like, there's absolutely other stuff for us to do, but eventually we will run out of other things to do.
Yeah, sooner or later we're gonna have to, like, actually go and deal with whatever's going on in Noveria. I think Noveria might be Benezia.
That sounds right.
If I remember correctly, so that's the thing. But that is a... Oh no, I was right. It's just the name is that stupid. Okay, good. It's like I could have sworn I read Xanadu. Alright, yeah. Next time, that stuff. Till then.
Catch you later.